welcome to another episode of That's Why We Have Hot Dogs in the Freezer. And what have I got here? Well, I've been wanting to do this one for a while, but I had to call in an expert. So let's talk about this. This is going to be a TurDucken. That means we're going to take a turkey. We're going to put a duck in it. And we're going to put a chicken in it. Whether it's in that order or not remains to be seen. Now, I know somebody's going to ask, how much is this going to cost? The turkey was $0 because this was a turkey that I got at work last year that I've been keeping in the freezer. The duck, $25 for a duck, folks. Ducks ain't cheap. Apparently because nobody likes duck. I like duck. I invite you to try a duck one day. Just buy one if you can when it's on sale. And roast it off. And then the chicken is just an $8 roasting chicken. So, like I say, I've been wanting to do this a while, but I had to call in an expert. So today, my brother Randy's going to take over, and I'll just be his assistant. So, Randy, come on in.
How y'all doing? I don't know about an expert because I've never made a TurDucken before. But I've been in the business for 45 years, and we're going to attempt to make the TurDucken. And the first thing we need to do is take the bone out of the turkey. So we're going to cut right along the back of the turkey until we find the breast. And we're going to carve along the back of the turkey here, right along the breast.
Now, is that a boy turkey or a girl turkey?
This is a hen turkey, and they're the hen turkey because they don't get as big as tom turkeys do.
Ah.
Now, it's been a while since I've cut any kind of poultry at all, so y'all bear with me here, okay?
Which if I ever decide to do bear, I'm going to invite you over for that too.
We don't want to go through the skin on the outside of the turkey because we want the skin to be intact. So right now I'm trying to get through the thigh bone without going through the skin on the other side of the turkey. Pop it out of this joint here. There it is. And hopefully it didn't go through the skin. Because when you tie this bad boy back up.
Can you turn that around once and let us see what you're doing?
I've taken the thigh bone out.
Okay.
And I'm following the rib cage all the way around down to the keel bone. I want to get down to the keel. I don't want to break through the skin. So I'll be very careful here. Good job, we got that off.
I had to come over and take a look.
All right, now we're going to spin him around, work on the other side here.
Well, you're doing better than I could do. And by the way, Randy bought a brand new knife just for this.
Okay. Go with the thigh bone again. Find him in there. Find the tip of him. Pop him out of his joint. If I can find it. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've done any turkey.
But you said this is a girl turkey. Keep calling it him. Poor misunderstood turkey.
Okay, let's run down on the breast a little bit. Like I said, I've never done this before, so don't be too critical of me, okay?
Hey, no, none of my audience is critical because they know that this is a fairly honest channel. If we make a mistake, we leave it on there.
Thigh bone popped out. Like I said, we don't want to cut through the skin on the other side because we need that skin to tie this bad boy back up. All the rib cage down. The wing.
So you're going to leave the legs and the wings intact?
Leave the legs and the wings intact because when we truss the thing back up, we want it to look like a turkey.
Ah.
Like I said, we don't want to break through the skin on the breast, so we're going to be real careful here. Okay, let's see where we got here. Let's see what we look like. Now, basically, instead of cutting the keel bone out, get off of there. Just reach down and pull it out. And the whole thing should come out just like that.
Let me grab you a bowl.
I've messed up already because the wings are supposed to stay on the bird. So we messed up already. So I'm going to take the wings off the back right now and see if we can salvage them later. I'd cuss right now, but I'm not going to. So there we have the back and the rib cage off. And the idea was not to break through the skin on this side, and we didn't. The only problem is we don't have any wings. So now we need to take off the thigh bone because we want that part to be boneless. I'm going to cut right down there till I find the joint in the thigh. Come on each side of the bone. That bone out. And we didn't break through the skin. Good deal. Spin them around here. I'm upset that I took the wings off.
Don't be.
So maybe we'll just have a TurDucken tied up with no wings. Turkeys can't fly anyway.
Maybe I can use the wings in my air fryer and just have, I don't know, buffalo turkey wings.
So there. Got that thigh out. And we didn't cut through the skin. It's a good deal. Stupid wings. What am I going to do with them? We'll figure it out. Okay. Next part of this little operation is to, what am I going to do with these? They're supposed to be on here.
Do you want something to put the
Yes.
wings on?
Let's put the whole turkey out of the way and bone out.
Okay, you want me to leave this up here for you, or you want me to put it somewhere off the table?
It don't matter. We can leave it there.
All right.
Yep. And Tom's going to get me a chicken. And the chicken's not that important because it goes inside, so we don't have to worry about cutting through the skin. Oh, that's a big chicken. So we're going to do the same thing with the chicken. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take the wings off the chicken because instead of boning the chicken out, the wings out, we'll just have them out of the way and Tom can cook them later. We just won't put them in because this is an awful big bird to go in that turkey. So we'll see what we can do here. Same thing as before. We want to find the thigh, break the bone off of it. Which ain't to be as hard because it's not as tough as a turkey is. I'm still upset about the turkey wing because that's gonna ruin the appearance of the bird once we sew it back together. It won't look like a turkey. It doesn't have wings. But Tom's over here saying it's okay because that's why we have hot dogs in the freezer.
That's right. So basically we're making Frankenbird.
Frankenbird. We're just going to grab him, pull the keel bone right out of there. Just like that. A little bit got left in there. So we're going to pull that out, pull that out.
And if anybody's wondering, that big bowl with the bones and stuff is going to be some of the best poultry stock I've made for a while.
All right. So we got that out. Now we're going to need to use the drum and the thigh. So we're going to bone out the drumstick too on the chicken. So we're going to start with the bone on the thigh. Work our way around. Get to the drumstick bone. Come right around there. Cut him right off. Like I said, it's not as important to be pretty because this is going to go inside the bird. Alright, so that one's out. Go around this side here. Did I happen to say I'm upset about the wings on the turkey? But like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this. Might be the last time too.
This channel's all about firsts.
Okay, so we got the drumstick out. And we got pretty much the bird still intact, except I cut the wings off this because I didn't want them. Since it's going inside, I'm cutting a lot of the fat, some of the skin off. So it won't be so much in there inside the bird. I've cut it off the neck already. Let me take some off right here too. Okay. That was easy enough. And that's your chicken. And now we're gonna, Tom, I'm gonna just throw the wings in there. I'll let you sort them out later. We're not gonna put them in the TurDucken.
Nope. And you can't have a TurDucken without
the duck.
Without a duck. There's a duck. And if you would, save all the skin and everything for the duck.
Okay.
In fact, I think I'm going to leave this bowl. I'll bring this back to you.
Okay. Right.
And just put the duck parts in here because I like to have them separate.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm going to render the duck fat.
I won't throw them in there. So the duck, we're definitely not going to use the whole duck. So I'm taking the wings off first. Just like that. And I'm going to take the drums and thighs off too. I'm not going to do it like I did the other one. I'm going to go down this side here.
Okay, I brought your bowl back for you for the duck parts.
And I'm going to cut the drumsticks and thighs off because we might just use the breast. So that's very easy. But I'm going to save the thighs because we might want to use them. Alright, now I'm just going to take the backbone off. Just like this. Almost threw it in there. Tom asked me not to. Just cut straight down through and take the neck out just like that. And I'm going to break the keel in it. Just like that. Pull the keel bone out. Just like that. Just like that. This is the first time I've ever done a duck. The only other way I've done a duck is to price them up and put them for display case to sell. And you line them up. You line duck, duck, goose. Duck, duck, goose. So that's the only experience I have with ducks.
Which I priced a goose, and they're more expensive than duck.
Yes, they are.
A goose is about $50.
Is that right?
That's why they don't call it a TurDucken, I guess.
Alright, there's one side of the breast off. And there's still part of the keel bone in there. We're just going to go around him, just like this. And follow the breastbone. Follow the rib cage. We'll get the duck out of there. Alright, there's so much fat in the duck. Look how thick that skin is. Can you see that? Can't see it, can you? I'm going to take the skin off of it. Just like that. Tom's going to render it. Save it just like that. Just like that. Put your duck breast. Try to get all the fat because duck is pretty fatty. And I think I'm going to use the thigh too. So we're going to find the joint in the leg right there. We're going to take the thigh off too. And we're going to use the thigh and get that bone out of there. Duck has a lot of fat on it. This is the first time I ever cut up duck. Did I say that? I did, didn't I? Bone out of there. I think I'm doing pretty good at this, except for the stupid turkey wing. Alright, so the duck is pretty much just the duck meat that I'm going to put inside of it.
Okay, Randy?
And we're going to take and get rid of all this junk and take all our stuff. We're going to get some more goodies out here. And then we're going to tie this thing up and make a TurDucken. Okay, now we got all the bones out of everything except for the turkey wings that I'm not very happy about. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to stuff this thing, put it all back together. We got some stuffing here, a little salt and pepper, and Tom's going to come in with clean hands and put the stuffing in for me. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to lay open the turkey a little bit here.
Can I throw a little salt and pepper in there first?
Yep, let me get this little pocket made here.
Okay.
And then you can season it how you like. Since it's your bird, you're going to cook it.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen with this one, folks, is we're going to put this one in the freezer and wait till we can invite family over because this is pretty big. Even though Randy thinks it's not very big, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's not going to be a lot of room to get this chicken in there, but we're going to try it.
We'll squeeze him.
Yeah, we'll get it in there.
We'll pound him with a hammer. It'll get in there.
Put a little pepper on it.
Oh, this is that fresh cracked black pepper. I hope you watched that episode. I know you did. Don't want to get too crazy. This has got some like solid peppercorns. They use this for my steak rub.
Okay. I want to put some stuffing where I cut the butterfly out and put a little bit there in the thighs too.
All right,
Where
so
I took the bone out of the thighs.
So you want a little bit here.
Yep.
Notice the gloves.
That's good. It don't really matter because
it does to me. A little bit here. And a little bit over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just to flatten it out, I guess.
Yep. Want to put a little more in there? Because my hands are going to start stuffing too when I put it together here.
Yep.
All right. And we're going to close that back up.
Got a hole over there on the other thigh.
Oh, okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Put some in there, will you? I'm getting in a hurry.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now I'm going to lay the.
Let's see.
I'm going to put it in opposite of the breast since it'll be thicker down here. Let me just hold this bad boy up here for it.
If you need me to hold anything or put stuffing back in.
Okay, I'm going to spin him around here. This is going to take a little figuring out how to do because I've never done this before. And that's why we have hot dogs in the freezer.
I've heard that somewhere.
We're going to put that on there.
Yes, Dr. Frankenstein. Should have done this for Halloween.
And we're going to put the breast in here, the duck in here. Put the duck inside the TurDucken. All the duck. The turkey's a little smaller than I expected, so I don't think we're going to put any more stuffing in there.
Okay.
Next thing I'm going to need to do is truss it up. We'll see how that goes.
Well, like I say, I can be your hands.
No, I don't think I need any hands. If I do, I'll holler for you.
Okay, I'm going to step out then.
Okay, you want to take that with you because I might knock it over.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be tricky here because you know what? I think I'm going to put the duck under the chicken instead of on top. And I have a trussing needle and some butcher cord here. Go up under here. We'll make sure it comes through the meat. We'll go over this side, make sure we come through some meat. I don't know if it's going to work. That's awful big bird. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take part of the breast off because we're not going to get it all in there. Part of the chicken breast off. And not use the whole thing. I'm going to put it back in there.
So the next time I should either buy a bigger turkey or a smaller chicken.
Yep.
I actually didn't buy the turkey. That was
It was given
the
to
key
you.
to this.
Whatever, we're going to see what happens. And this is the first time I've ever trusted anything, too. We're going to see. We're just going to tie it in a knot. Pull the whole thing together, just like that. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff back in here again. Make sure everybody's in there. And we're going to run another one through the meat of the breast. Just like that. And just like that. How you like me so far? We're going to tie that together. Make sure everybody still stays up in there. The chicken and the duck and everybody stays up in there. And the chicken keeps trying to get out. Did I happen to say this is the first time I've ever done this? It looks like it's going to be an epic fail. Nah, Tom says nah. Breast keeps trying to get out. Chicken breast does. So we're going to go through it again. And this time we're going to go through the chicken and the turkey. Run one through there. That'll hold that chicken in there. If any meat cutters or butchers see this, please don't be too critical on me. What do you think, Tom?
I don't think you've done anything to make it inedible. We could still cook it.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be able to cook it, yeah.
But do me a favor.
What's it?
If I ever get shot or anything and I need to be sewed back up,
Don't get me.
take me to the hospital.
Make sure everybody's up in the cavity. Duck and breast and everything.
I'm gonna feel a little pressure.
Come over with the drumstick now. I mean with the thigh, I'm sorry. We're going to come through the thigh meat. Do the same thing. Sew it up there. Yeah, Tom says it's okay, but I'm going to have to say I'm not real pleased with the results here. Let's turn this baby over and see what it looks like here.
Oh, you're losing duck.
That's okay. We're gonna run one through on this side now. Oh, the duck did come out, didn't it? Put the duck back up in there. Make sure everybody's up inside there. Come through on this side now. Down this side. Down that side.
A little piece of duck there.
Okay, I'll get him. I'll get him. We'll make sure he stays in there. Duck there, duck coming out, breast coming out.
Duck, duck here, duck, duck there, duck, duck everywhere.
Pull that through. Tie that shut. Now, if I hadn't cut them wings off, we'd have the wings on there and the drumsticks on there, but I cut the wings off. I'm not very happy about it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tie these legs together. Pull up and tie the legs together. I don't like the way I did that. Let's do it like this. But I happen to mention I've never done this before. We're going to hold the legs up. Wrap them a couple times like that. Tie the legs together. So now the legs are held up. If we had the wings on there, it would almost look like a turkey. Let me check this bad boy out here real quick. We don't want to do anything else. See what I mean? We have our TurDucken.
Do you still need to tie this in close?
I'm going to show you what I'm going to do there. We really don't need to tie that closed because it's already tied with the butcher cord. But what I'm going to do, I might try to tie those back on. Because I'm going to put a butcher's knot around the middle of it. Get it under there. You tie it up like this. There's another piece of duck jumped out. Where's that come from? A piece of chicken? We'll just shove it back in there. Get a lot of string here. I'm going to do this over here. Get it out of the way. I'm going to put another one around here. That'll close up the top. And this is where I was thinking. Wings back on there. How you like me now? Go under him like this now.
So for the people that like wings, it's going to be easy to get them back off.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to be one of those people.
Did I tell you I'm not very happy that I cut the wings off this thing? So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the drumstick up like this. And just truss him up like this one time. I may have to tie this again. Let me look in here. Not very happy with my performance, but we got our TurDucken. Right there she is, the TurDucken.
All right.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put one more string around it right here. Y'all just bear with me a minute. Put one right here. And there you have it. And let me tell you, cut some of that skin off. I'm not very happy with my performance. But that's the idea of how you make your TurDucken. And I'm going to hold it up here one time. And there it is. Voila.
All right, folks. So that was TurDucken, and this has been another episode of That's Why We Have Hot Dogs in the Freezer. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment if you want to see Randy do something else. We've got some other ideas. So for now, we'll see you later. Bye.
See you later.